there. What did you want to be when you were in third grade, when you grew up? What was on your dream board? I'm here today to talk to Monife Knuth. I'm Natalie Reed, and I'm excited to learn a bit more about your journey, Monife, and talk a bit about of what turned your eye to KW.
Okay.
So nobody in this industry, most people, did not know they were going to be a realtor when they grew up.
No.
So I'm interested to know, first of all, what did you want to be when you were in elementary school?
In elementary school, I was weird. So I loved waking up and after my chores watching Jacques Cousteau. So I might be dating myself. And Jacques Cousteau was, for those of you that don't know who he is, he was an oceanographer. And so he would go and on these little boats and he'd go out and he would scuba dive deep into the ocean and show you different animals and different marine life. And he'd talk about them, and it was about saving the planet and saving marine life. So I wanted to be an oceanographer when I was a little girl.
So instead of helping marine life and animals, now you help people.
Right. Yes.
So let's talk
through the same depths of the ocean called real estate.
Yeah.
Right.
They're both huge journeys.
Yes.
So what'd you do prior to real estate? I love all of the walks of life. I think that's part of what makes our industry so cool is everybody has a unique experience that led them here. And what did you do prior to real estate?
So I have reinvented myself several times, which I actually love that about myself. So my college, I was a biochem major who was pre-med. And then somewhere along the way, I figured out that I'm a germaphobe and don't like blood. So that kind of got in the way of being a doctor. So after college, I started working with CompuWare and became a programmer and a program instructor. So I did that for several years and then ended up as a trainer for some Microsoft technologies, traveling all over everywhere, teaching programmers how to build websites and to build software and to build programs for different companies. Fair Isaacs was one of my customers. And then I had children and decided that I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom, and then figured out that that was not my forte, that it was best for them to go to school. But I wanted something to do while I could still be at home with my kids when they were little. So I opened my own travel agency, and I ran that for 6 years. And then as the boys got a little bit bigger and got more sufficient, I needed human interaction a little bit more. And I had a good friend that came to me and said, I think you'd be really good at real estate. You should consider real estate. So he came to me with that in about, I think it was August. And by October 16th of that same year, I'd just taken my test and passed and was a real estate agent.
That's awesome. Well, you were already successful before you got into business with us here at KW. I'm curious to hear, what had you turn your eye to KW? What flipped the switch and made you want to join us?
Well, that's funny, a funny story because, I had been in conversation with the TL and with staff at Keller Williams Metro specifically for about a year and a half before I finally said, okay, all right, I'll schedule an appointment with you. And I came in and just kind of, okay, I'm just going to go through the rigmarole. I'm kind of where I'm at. It's fine, but I'll listen to what you have to say. You're always open to listening to another conversation or different points of view. And we got halfway through the conversation, and the agent services person at the time, who I met with, she pulled out the opportunity map. And that was just so intriguing to me for a real estate company, because I'd been at 2 other brokerages in the few years that I had been in business already. And coming from corporate America, in most real estate brokerages, there's no projection or trajectory to something else other than you're either the broker or you just become a mega agent, right? There's nothing really else for you to do in that space. And seeing the opportunity map made me start thinking, well, there could be other paths for me here as well that kind of tap more into my true passion, which is teaching, and which is educating. Because in most brokerages, the joke I tell is that most brokerages, just only wait, you either be the broker, and they're not usually leaving, so you got to wait for them to either retire or die, and then you can become the broker, or you got to go off and start your own. So I loved that not only are there opportunities for leadership or development within the market center, but in the region, I've held regional positions.
You've worn many hats.
I have.
Please list them off.
I have worn a couple hats. So I run the city office, or I'm the lead at the city office downtown. I've been a PC coach and maybe transitioning back into that. I have been the social equity ambassador for the Michigan and Northern Ohio region for the social equity and DEI committee that we had. That's now the Belonging and Inclusion committee. And so I've kind of done a lot, and I've kind of taken on the opportunity map and really looking forward to doing some more. I've also started my Keller Williams University instructor certification. So I've done the first half, and I just need to go back and finish and do the master part. So I jumped feet first into the opportunity map.
Yeah, I love all that. And I'm your biggest cheerleader. I can't wait to see what else you do. I feel like you're just getting started. So
I hope so.
Good luck in all those endeavors.
Thank you.
I want to do a quick rapid fire with
Okay.
you before we sign off today. So, which one? Wine, red or white?
Red.
Favorite movie?
Avatar.
Best Detroit restaurant?
Ooh, I love them all. Right now, it's probably the Highlands.
Oh, wonderful. I
Yeah.
haven't tried it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the tip. And lastly, if you had one thing you were going to share with someone that's just about to get started in real estate, what would it be?
Just do it. Just get started.
Dive
One
in,
foot in front
dive
of
in,
the
the
other.
water's warm.
That's
Dive
right.
in with Jacques.
Right. Yes.
Awesome. Well, thanks for spending time with us here today, and best of luck to you as you explore more of that KW opportunity map.
Thank
Make
you,
it a great
Natalie.
day.
Thank you so much.